Hello and welcome to, well, a little update about the channel and myself and things that have happened lately, as well as a little recap on the things that are going on lately. Now, the first thing is that you are going to be able to listen to my voice while looking at MechWarrior Online gameplay in a kit box with a PPC, a medium laser, a tag, and well, I had to deal with some really bad teams until finally I got a good one. So well, I hope you had fun watching that while you hear my voice. So what do I have to speak about? Well, the first thing is that probably at this stage and by this point you will be noticing that since that I'm running MechWarrior Online with a quality I don't usually have. And that's exactly the point, a fact, that's exactly true. When running MechWarrior Online in high settings and top resolution. How can I do that with the coffee machine that I have as a laptop? Well, because the coffee machine died. Essentially, I have a new computer. Couple days ago, well, actually 3 by now, suddenly the computer switched off, wouldn't start again. Took it to the technical service, and it was essentially dead. There was nothing I could do to save my little poor old friend, which has served me very good for quite some years. I mean, that laptop, I will have very good memories of it because really worked very well, as long as it worked, of course. But yeah, I have a new computer. And this new computer, well, I will put the full description down below in the video description if you want to check it out. It's obviously much better. It's actually a pretty good gaming computer. It's not cheap. I have had to do some things I don't really like to do to get the money to purchase it. But well, it's here and it's great. I mean, you can see that really it makes such a huge difference, not just in quality of visuals and ability to discern where the enemy actually is, because before I was shooting more at the squares and the icons than actually at the enemies. Right now I'm able to see the enemies in conditions that before I wouldn't. Is that the frame rates are finally good. I mean, probably I will have to scale back on the quality a little bit because I'm getting 40 frames per second, more or less, which is really good, of course, but I really want a little bit more, so probably I will scale a little bit on the quality settings to get that. But after playing at 20 frames per second, this feels like heaven. Wow, such a difference. It's not just that you are able to see the enemy better, it's that your aiming increases exponentially. It's a huge difference. So, well, from now on, you will, of course, be able to expect gameplay of games with, well, at least reasonable high quality settings, which is something I was looking for since a long time ago. Doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to put up games and gameplay or videos at, for instance, 1080p. I could record in that resolution. I actually have making some tests with the computer to see the recording, how it goes, if the frame rate suffers too much or not, and it doesn't. And yeah, actually I have been able to record some in 1080, but the problem is that once I render, the file size is just unbearable. It's too big for my internet connection to upload. So well, I will be still uploading stuff in 720 until finally cable reaches where I live and I can get a proper connection for uploading big files. But well, I guess videos will be much better, and quality will be in general much better from now on, which is highly desirable. It's one of the things I was really worried about my channel, that I couldn't put gameplay of games played with top quality, because of course if you're watching a video, it's something that you want good quality graphics and yeah, not just the commentary, also something nice to look at. So yeah, well, new computer and really need one. I can tell you that. Moving on, more things. Well, I have to decide the order I address these things. Probably I'm going to address the patch first. Yeah, there's a new patch in War Thunder out. It's 1.43. Um, and of course, obviously, first things happens that after a new patch hits the street for War Thunder, a lot of questions coming my way about what do I think about it. It's hard to me to explain and it's hard to me to give any ideas because I don't play War Thunder. I only can guide myself based on the patch modes. Also, there is the fact that last week an announcement was made by Gaijin that they are dropping the battle rating system finally. At least we'll see if it's more than that for realistic battles and simulator battles. And they are replacing it with a different thing which is based around, well, instead of going for battle ratings they will put a table list of planes you can find in another from plane. For instance, if you are in, I don't know, in a Spitfire 5, you will have a list of planes that you are likely to encounter in battle, and you won't never ever find any plane that's not in that list in a game. So is that good? Well, I don't really know. It actually depends a lot on the tables they work on and how they do it, and if they are historical or not, and that kind of stuff. I think it's highly good and it's highly positive that Gaijin has finally given up on the battle rating system. It simply didn't cut it. It was terrible, and well, I'm super glad that finally it has taken them almost a full year to realize that that system is never going to work. So something different is needed. Now, whatever comes to change it and to be in place instead of that, we'll see. I don't really know what's going to be like until we get a chance to see the actual tables of the planes you can find. Yeah, well, the planes you can actually find in each other. Is it going to be historical? No, not yet. I don't. I haven't lost my faith about the tables to, well, the actual matchmaking to go historical in War Thunder at one point, but it's not going to happen yet. I'm hoping at least they go back to something close to the old 20-tier system. That would be a good starting point, but we'll see. We'll see. For now, well, the good part is that we are actually seeing something good, which is the battle rating system being dropped. As for 1.43, well, a lot of planes are new, a lot of vehicles have made it into the game, some Flak Panzers, some anti-air for the Russians, a lot of new jets, the Flying Wheel for the Germans, which I don't understand what the hell is doing in a World War II game, but whatever. Yeah, lots of new goodies, lots of new planes, which I guess is okay. As for flight models, I don't know. I haven't tried it, and I don't plan to do in the short term. Um, yeah, well, I think in general, I think the game is moving in finally, after a lot of negative patches from my point of view. I think they are finally moving forward. But of course, they need some time to get some traction after all the mistakes. I think they are mistakes that they have done in the past. In that sense, I think 1.43 is actually good. I mean, it's a good starting point. It's something that, I mean, it marks a before and an after, if you will know what I mean. And before it was all patches which were mostly everything bad or everything a step backwards, with maybe one or two step forwards in a way. But I don't know. I have the feeling that they are finally making a good effort to really have their player base happy, which I'm hugely happy to see. This goes along with the battle rating system change. That's something which is obviously caused by the player base saying that they are going to take it no more. So yeah, I think that finally they are moving in the right direction. It's going to be a while until they are there, and of course I expect some bumps along the way because no one's perfect and probably they will do something wrong in the way. It's how it goes. I mean, everyone makes mistakes and probably they will make some. I think that in general the patch list and the patch notes are really positive. I like most of what I've seen there. I see some stuff that I don't really care about, like for instance the air races. I don't really. I mean, if I play War Thunder, it's not to race; it's to kill enemy planes or tanks. If I'm playing tanks, so it's something I can't see myself playing a lot. But well, it's another game mode, and people are going to enjoy it. Some people, at least, it's something good. I don't know. I think in general, finally, I slowly seem to feel something good, some good movement, and especially they are moving forward, not backwards, which was what I was feeling until now. I still think there's a long way to go, and I still think that that game demands an historical matchmaking. Not totally historical, semi-historical, where most of the matchups are historical, with exceptions taken on in a one-by-one basis. But well, at least they are dropping the battle rating system, which is a good start. Let's be honest here. Another thing that I have been questioned a lot and asked a lot, of course, is well, the player council. And well, the thing is that I can't really speak about it. I have an NDA. Of course, as you might understand, whatever goes behind those doors, I can't speak about. I can give some hints, some general ideas, mostly because, well, I understand that everyone is really deciding to know what's going on and whether it's making a difference or not. In that sense, I think I can give my opinion. So far, the council was waiting for 1.43 to, well, hit the streets. Mostly, it's logical. I mean, if they started putting up reports and ideas and suggestions, etc., when 1.41 was still out and 1.43 has been a big change to the game, well, didn't make a lot of sense. So they were waiting for 1.43 to come out. And now they are starting to work on, well, that kind of stuff. They are looking at the state of the game. They are looking at the things that require some attention. They will work on suggestions, ideas, proposals to the developer team. On that sense, things, of course, have had a slow start, and in some ways is required, some ways is desirable, because this is a whole new thing for the game and you don't want to go too quickly. Better to go slow but doing things right than going out like and rushing things. I can say, I'm not going to give any specific, I can say that I think that Gaijin has so far had a modelic approach to the council. They have given them a lot of freedom in many different ways. It's clear that they want to stay out of any decision process of the War Thunder player council, that they want the council to work on itself without any guidance or intromission from them. All I see is very positive things, honestly, especially coming from Gaijin, because let's be honest here, when we all heard about the War Thunder Player Council, everyone, including myself at the beginning, was thinking that this could be something to mislead the players to believe that something was going to be done when it was not going to be the case. And well, I actually have to say that I was wrong thinking that at the beginning, and I'm very happy to say that that's the case. I really think that Gaijin couldn't have a more sincere approach to the concept. They couldn't give them any more independence, any more freedom of action, and yeah, they are clearly open to hear anything coming from the War Thunder Play Council, which of course is extremely positive. Now, Of course, that doesn't mean that suddenly the player console is going to work miracles. That they are willing to hear doesn't mean that they are willing to make things happen. Of course, I think they are going to do that as well, but we will see. We will see. Let's not go overly excited and say, "Hey, this is cool." I think this is going to be the case. I think that really the player console has the power to make for very big changes into the game and to work really well for it to adapt for what the players really want. And in that sense, I think honestly is a very good thing for the game. Again, I can't really say and I can't really tell you guys how they are going to work, how they are working right now, which exactly are the guidelines and the freedoms and that kind of thing that Gain gave them, because I'm under a non-disclosure agreement. I can't speak about that. But I think I'm safe to say I'm not really covered by the NDA if I say that they are sincere. I mean, and the things are shaping up nicely so far. So, well, yeah, there's that. And now moving on to, well, different stuff and to end this video because I think I covered most of what I wanted to speak about. One of the things I'm noticing is that the MechWarrior Online videos are not attracting a lot of attention, which I guess is to be expected. I mean, not a lot of you guys play this game. I will really tell you to give it a try. Really, I mean, it's an extremely fun game, and I know there's a lot of old-timers who have played this, and they were very angry with the developer because the development was very stale at some moments in the past, it seems. I don't know because I have been there since 2 months ago. But honestly, since for the 2 months I have been around, there has been plenty of content released, and there's more to come. The game is fun; it's very fun to play. You don't lose anything for trying it because it's free to play, so you just have to download it and give it a try. And yeah, if you are looking for something which is both tactical, a little bit slow paced, which requires some thinking, some tactical thinking, and at the same time very fun and requiring some skill, this is really a very good game to do that. Really try it out. I suggest you to do so. It's extremely fun to play. It's very annoying at times because if you are playing on your own, and 99% of the time I'm playing on my own, you can fall in teams that simply have no redemption, and you can't do anything to win because you simply are not in the back to do so. Maybe you are not in the position to do so. Maybe your team is simply so bad that you can't carry it to victory. But overall, it's extremely fun. It's a very neat game. And again, I'm telling you, if you are a veteran and you were pissed off by them not putting on new stuff into the game, yeah, try it out now because you are going to be surprised. Really, there are new things coming. There are new patches and changes and updates every week, literally. And they are mixed with very fun specials for the weekends, with achievements and sales. I don't know. Maybe you want to give it a try because it wouldn't be the first case of a veteran who was really reluctant to give this game a try again, and now he's playing it again and is having fun with it. While still being a little bit skeptical about it as well. Not going to lie, but yeah, I think it's really worth it. But well, other than this game, which is obviously, I mean, I'm getting an average of maybe half 500 views per video in MechWarrior Online videos. More in gameplay ones, less in the ones that show how to build a mech. Well, actually, so far, how the mechanic of the weapons work. We are going to start looking at how to build a mech very soon. They don't have a lot of attention, and I guess it's normal because, again, a lot of you have never tried this game and you don't have a huge interest on this game. So what I want you to hear, what I want to hear from you, more precisely, is what you want me to try, what you want me to put up. Again, of the things that I play. War Thunder is so far. I mean, after 1.43, I'm not totally close to the idea of giving it another try. It depends a little bit on how the battle rating thing goes. In the short term, I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. I don't know. At least for the first time in 1 year, I'm actually interested in trying it out. We'll see if I do so sooner or later. I will do at some point, and I will well put up my thoughts on what I think about the state of the game, etc. After trying it out. And eventually, if the new battle rating, well, the new tiering system is reasonable, I will probably come back to it. But in the meantime, well, guys, what do you want to see? Don't please, I beg you, don't come with IL-2. This is World War II. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I have spoken about it plenty in the past and not going to even enter into it again. Those two games I'm not going to even bother trying. Just because who is developing them? Um, Other than that, well, there's automation, which it's actually shaping up nicely and probably will make a video about it very soon. There's Elite Dangerous, which I actually put some videos up some time ago about it, but I stopped mostly because the computer was not good enough. The frame rate was terrible. I could play it, and I was playing it now and then, but simply I couldn't record gameplay worth watching because it was painful to watch. So bad frame rates, it would have made for horrible videos. But now that I have a reasonable computer, I will probably make some videos about it. And well, I'm open to ideas about other things to try. MechWarrior Online, of course, is going to be still happening in this channel a lot because I love this game. I like it a lot. And yeah, whatever else you want to see, and if something really piques your interest and you want to see from my perspective, well, feel free to tell me, and I'll try to give it a go. We'll see. Yeah, well, I think that's mostly it for now. Just yeah, reminding you guys that, well, this channel is yours. You are the ones who really watch it, and of course, I mean, for me, I don't really care about the views. Let's be honest about it. Of course, more views means a more successful channel, more subscriber, even more views, etc. Of course, I want more views, but my idea is to put up things that I enjoy playing. But at the same time, each time I put up a video of something that I enjoy playing and doesn't get a lot of views, I really feel a little bit bad about putting more about it. Because if I put something up and it doesn't get a lot of attention, what's the point in putting more of it? If I upload things, it's for you guys to enjoy it. So again, tell me what you want to see, and I'll see what it can be done about it. So yeah, that's going to be it about this video, guys. This little update and some, well, updates on what's going on, the state of War Thunder, that kind of thing. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the commentary, the news, and the gameplay. There's no outro to this video because I lost all my files with the old computer. I will work on recovering it. And see you later.